So AI is immensely important to Globe. We do firmly believe that it's beyond hype, right? That we do think that, this could be as transformational as the internet was. So that's the big thing. We do believe in it. In Globe, we have what we call the circle of happiness, where we have employees. If, happy employees can make customers happy. And when happy customers are able to make shareholders happy, then shareholders are able to make employees happy again. And that's the kind of like it keeps the circle going. AI is going to help kind of like, grease those rails where look, when you look at employees, right? Generative AI very specifically can help their productivity, give back time, allow them to do their work easier, maybe allow them to spend more time with their families in that sense. So if they're performing at that level, highly engaged, translates to customers. But at the same time, customers, for example, key part, right? Generative AI can help simplify the way that we can serve them. It can help simplify the way that they can, get access to our services, us being more proactive and being able to take care of them. And again, that translates to shareholders, then shareholders translate to employees. So I think it is fairly massive, and we are really putting a lot of focus into it so that we can take advantage. So I do hold double hats in Globe concurrently. So I am the Chief AI Officer, but at the same time, I still am the Chief Information Security Officer. So I think being able to ensure that we have that balance was part of the vision, of our CEO, Ernest, in appointing me both roles. I think we've seen, for example, in the internet, right, digital age, cybersecurity, data privacy, ethics, governance, I think, took longer to be prioritized. So I think we do have a great opportunity in this new technology to do it right much earlier. And certainly ethics, responsibility, whether that's in terms of privacy, security, or just ensuring that the human is still at the center of things, especially with something this disruptive, I think is something that we all have to keep top of mind. Unlike cybersecurity and data privacy, you have so many frameworks out there, you have so many references, but currently for AI, and especially on the ethics side or even responsible side, there's not a whole lot. And I think that's a great value of the partnership and work that we're doing with the GSMA, as far as being able to ensure that, not are we only just getting the download and the insights from them, we're also able to provide learnings that we are sort of encountering as we go through the adoption. And I think really cook that together so that we can create something that's going to be somewhat formidable and I would say very robust. We've really looked at adopting the roadmap just because, like I said, right? It's a fairly new space. We frankly don't really know our way around things. So just having a map that we can say, hey, this is going to be step one. This is where utopia is going to be. How do we get there? Frankly, at least to me, provides me with a lot of great comfort because it sort of at least gives me that feeling that, hey, it is predictable. It is something that we can do. It's not just a blurry space that, is something that we're just hoping for. And I think that certainty as far as ensuring that we can reach that responsible and ethical ground as far as us trying to drive AI adoption in Globe is going to be really a big thing. So most opportunity, as I mentioned, I think is really going to be, a mix of that internal productivity, keeping our employees engaged and productive and happy more than anything else, while at the same time, for sure, on the customer side, right? I think, the name of the game, especially in the telco business space now, differentiators being even more slim within competition. I do think that the customer is always going to be at the center of things. And as with any customer-centric organization, if they're not yet looking at generative AI or AI as a whole to be able to improve the way that they can serve their customers, I think that's going to be a missed opportunity. Now, as far as this challenge in being able to deliver that, I do think it's maintaining the balance. As we talked about, look, how do we quickly drive innovation, but ensuring that it is ethical, that it is responsible. Organization, especially for us, we try not to lead too much. We can't perfect standards and policies before we move. But at the same time, we can't move without ensuring that, we don't leave behind standards and policies. So I think trying to ensure that balance happening, speaking of the roadmap earlier, that, if we want to be able to get to utopia, we got to move with both feet and both legs at the same time.